Good morning, good morning. Alright, I was doing the tweet thing, getting out. How's everyone doing? Hey, Rafiki, GR crew, thank you for the host. I'm sorry, what? It says could not connect to server and client version mismatch. I'm sorry, what? What do you mean server and client mismatch? So this may not work the way I planned. Did they do a server merge or something last night? Hey, Furwick. Steam open. I need you to open. Alright, I have to close the game and see if there's an update. Good morning. Um, there's a 7 gig patch this morning. So maybe not New Worlds. Because it's saying okay, there we go. It's still saying a half hour, so what do we want? Oh, wait, there's a giant patch also. What do you want to do? It's still saying at least 12 minutes. Well, shit. Let me turn on the camera. You get to see my unmakeuped face. Ow. Yeah, apparently there was a huge patch, so. Well, the thing is, I want New World to update, and if I stream some other game at the same time, it'll take 20 years to finish. Chatting. There we go. Oh, hi. I had not expected to show my face, but there we are. If you see me looking that way, it's because I'm trying to check the patch, and it's going anywhere from an hour to 8 minutes. So I don't know. Apparently it's a huge update because it's almost 8 gigs. And Steam wasn't open on my computer, so it didn't update overnight. Because Steam tries to update literally everything. So unplanned chatting while we wait for this update to finish. Let me change the category. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it because eventually we'll play New Worlds. Oh, hi everybody. How you doing? That's fun when you get up early and say I'm gonna stream and be like, well, maybe not. So we haven't chatted in a while. How's everyone doing? I had not planned on this, so I have nothing to talk about. I was actually going to play and eat some mini croissants, but I refused to eat on camera. Oh no. It is by Riley O'Malley. Sorry for the unintentional ASMR. Well, people are up early as hell. Sorry. Oh no, Toph is in Japan, so he's not up early. I think it's thundering outside. I just heard a very loud noise. Morning. All right, we're vacillating between 2 minutes and 4 minutes. It's a 65%. So, oh, sorry, Siren Faye. Yeah, this is an unplanned chatting portion of the stream because I didn't realize there was a huge patch last night or this morning for me. I don't know. So instead of you all just looking at me, what's going on with everyone beside the coffee maker dying? Hey, Chud. No worries. That works. It's what? I'm on US Central. So I don't know how early it is for other folks or late. Are you in the UK then, Ren? Oh, yay. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness, Hawkmare, you're up so early. I set an alarm for 6. Hey, DJ. All good. I was planning to place a new role, but there's a patch. I have not one, but 2 talks to give today. One is at 10:15 my time, the other is at 12:30, and the other one's very not public. It's for a client that I've come to hate. Oh, wow. Wait, is it done? We actually... Back to the game. Let's see. Alright, let's see if this will work. Waiting to see if New World is going to actually run. Huzzah. Oh, where's the game though? Game? Like it's not actually showing up. Oh, I didn't know you were playing this, DJ. There we go. There's the game. Oh, speaking of OBS, did you all see the tweet from yesterday where OBS, Lightstream, and who else was it? Basically said that Streamlabs was copying from everyone's work. Yeah, Elgato. I didn't put on my headphones, I just realized. I shared the OBS tweet in my Discord. Alright, let's see what happens. I wonder if they did server merges last night. I've never seen that error. There we go. I've never seen that error before. Yeah, I saw it yesterday while Twisted was on. Someone got a clip of her live reacting to it. And I keep saying, well, I'm changing my alerts, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, but you don't have to pay for them, so you're not actually doing anything useful. So, congrats on doing a thing, I guess. Oh. Those are oh, they're bound to me. I can't even give them to anyone. Good job, me. Right, now that I'm finally... Oh, was this always here? Oh, and Weaver's Fen is not ours anymore. When did this happen? I thought we had Weaver's Fen. Oh, really? Are people being pedantic? Well, it's people being pedantic. I'm not surprised. It's like, congratulations. What do you want? Oh, Windsward has a tier 5 kitchen. We're going to Windsward after I finish the missions. Let me put this cooking back. Oh, absolutely. I really hope that's Graham. If it's not, I just friended some rando. Oh, that's a house. Yeah, I have no real set agenda. What is... Wow, they got Weaver's Fen back. Because I swore... Oh, wow. I haven't... Oh, shit. Monarch's Bluff is ours again. Wow. Oh, do you see this? This is wild. Weaver's Fen was... I don't think Weaver's Fen was permanent. This map was not this purple the last time I played. Oh no, we're not dealing with that, and I beat it. So I don't know why I still have it. Carter, what level are you now? Here's the question. Is the trading post back up? Wow, there's no sell orders? Wow. What did they do? Wait, there's a tier 4 kitchen here? Excuse? A shooter sandwich? Did I get some log foods, though? Huh, a tier 4 kitchen. Your father smells of elderberries. I'm not sure what you actually do with Satine. But I guess I'm doing good at it. Yeah.
The specimens you gathered are helping me learn a great deal about the Fen.
Well, okay then. Yes, so if you're playing New World, apparently there's a big update. Oop, I ran over some oil. So while I make my way around Weaver's Fen, how's everyone doing? Yeah, that gave me 1 Azoth. I've noticed enemies and resources are now giving up Azoth. And I wonder if that was part of the fix, because I was hitting a point where I could not fast travel. Because it just literally costs so much fucking Azoth. I'm not going to gather all of the oil I see. Hey, Drake. Oh, what's this? A blight crag. A blight root. Another. Yeah, it looks like things are just giving up Azoth. Interesting. Berwick, have you done the level 35 dungeon yet? Oh, hello. Goodbye. Interesting. That creature saw me but did not chase me. Well, so much for that hope. I hope the update included lower level creatures not noticing you. This is 10 levels lower than me. 11. Why does it care what I do? Really? I just wondered. Because I just did it, and aside from some interesting puzzles, it's much easier than that first dungeon. Hey, Millum. When I say easier, I mean we cleared it in the first go. The final boss was a lot, but it was definitely an easier run than the first level 25 story dungeon. I'm sorry, that alligator was just chilling. Excuse me. Oh no, I feel that, Furwick, entirely. I feel that. That was not a judgment at all. Hey, Millum, thanks for the host. That was absolutely not a judgment. Stream, why are you showing at 720? It also looks like OBS can't handle HDR. But I have HDR on for this game. Oh, okay. And it doesn't look washed out like Halo does. I gotta figure out how to turn off HDR in Halo. Or see how it runs with, oh my god, why does it zoom in? Why? No. Ew. What I'm noticing with New World, and this is not a judgment on the game, is that it's far easier to come back to stuff later when you're a little over leveled versus when you're equivalent level. And that's interesting. Y'all got some incense around here? Hey, Hoodlum. Oh, I changed weapons. I wasn't trying to. Sorry, I'm not super chatty because I'm just tired. A client is driving me up a wall, and after I give this presentation, I will be done with them. I will never have been so happy to get rid of a client in my life. Where this came from. Yeah, so I have to give a presentation on DEI stuff for this client later today. And of course, the person who's been a pain in the ass wanted to see the deck. And they literally wanted to change stuff. And one slide complained about how much wording there was, even though it's a literal copy paste of their data that they wanted. And then when I said, it's literally your words, because you apparently just want me to regurgitate this whole document, but verbally. Well, I was worried. No, you just think people are too stupid to understand a lot of words. Just call it what it is. And so I was very petty. Ooh. And changed the slide they wanted me to change, the one they wanted me to change almost verbatim. Because it was too much words. Just put a note that this does not sound like me at all. This is not what I sound like when I present or when I speak. So I may just turn it over to you since you wanted me to rewrite the slide.
Mahabanti!
I mean, this... You all have heard me talk. This is like the most corporate jargon bullshit text I have ever seen in my life. And I'm like, I have never used the word incentivizing intentionally in my life. God, I hate this. It's just like straight up corporate bullshit jargon. And I hate it. I'm just like, it's a complete tonal shift. And it's going to sound like I'm trying to sell you your own product, which is going to sound very weird, just so you know. And this is why I don't like, and this is why I don't think I'll ever work for anyone else again in my life, because of people. I really want to get to a point where I can just set my prices, and if you can't afford me, you can't afford me. And then I never talk to you again. Because, oh my Jesus. Not me being stuck. Oh, there's Grace. I mean, I'm almost there, but... Hi, Frazzler. God. Team. You would notice me. I was minding my business, Abomination. I'm just gonna start calling the abominations in this game Anders. Dang nabbit, someone beat me to that. Oh, someone else is awake and up early, I see. Oh, there's the alt. I'm just trying to clear stuff out in this area. Because I'm kinda over it. I still haven't done that. There you go. Oh, I got stuck on a fence. Oh, I got stuck on a fence. Not me. So far so good. Once we updated, if you are playing, there is a big patch that did not know about until I got up and tried to play because I got a server mismatch. I'm like, what? I also sound like a frog, which is great considering I need to talk for like 3 hours today. So far, so good. I really want to get my logging up, but I also want to clear some of my quests. And it is going to be a short stream. At the most, I need to end by 9 a.m. Central. Because I've got to prepare. I've got to get the brain meats in presenter mode. Oh, excuse me, alligator. Sorry, I wasn't trying to bother you. But since we're here now. Pardon me, alligator. Rude. I'm stuck in the alligator, apparently. And the alligator just gave me a potion, so... It's not bad. I'm just kind of... I'm not bored of the game. I'm definitely not bored of the game. I am annoyed at the continual discourse about it. Though, because people...
Mahabanti!
Oh, I missed... I was up early yesterday, and Technique is still playing this pretty heavy. He's already at level 60 and just keeps playing with builds. And people, I don't know what was in the water yesterday, but everyone just kept coming in, argue with him about the game and how it's a dead game, and somebody was like, oh, Amazon needs to compensate players. And it's like, what? Yeah, it was a really weird conversation. Well, their context was that the game is quote unquote broken, and they were mad about Hinasembe. Well, their thing about compensating people, I may have made a mistake, y'all. Oh, I made a mistake, I think. I think I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna die. No, I can't make it. I can't breathe underwater. Hey, Lamia. Welcome back. I can't be revived. There's no one here with me. I gotta figure out a better way there. I don't know, Millum. It's so exhausting to watch these conversations. Because people are... And I don't know if trading is back up. Because that was the thing that people were mad about yesterday, at least on Frank's stream. Oh wow, there's nothing I can make because the workshop is... Okay. Okay, so there is a road that will get me there. I just need to follow it and go out of Weaver's Fen this way. But people were mad about trading being turned off while they tried to work on an exploit. Because if people weren't exploiting the game, they wouldn't have had to turn this off. But no one wants to acknowledge that part of it. Apparently. So I don't know, there were a couple people that are just arguing about the game, about how dead it is. And it's like, why are you here? That's all. I always just ask that. I'm like, you clearly don't like the game. Why are you in a stream about it? Somebody was like, oh, they're trying to make people not stream the game because of how dead it is, and they're trying to pull eyes away from it. I'm like, that's the weirdest shit I've ever heard in my life. And somebody like they were sure they knew. For sure they knew exactly what was going on, all this other stuff, and I'm like, maybe, just maybe, someone streaming New World is not a stream for you. Ooh, excuse me. Pardon me. Look, I'm leaving. I'm going alone. Well, and that's like when that person came in here, it's like, oh, isn't this like colonial sim? And it's like, why don't you go find somewhere to be? Oh, I guess I gotta fight everybody. Son of an antiquing whore. Maybe I'm gonna leave this one alone. It also helps when I don't aggro everything. That's a weird ass question. Yeah. I mean, I had that when I first started streaming, and someone was like, "Why are you playing Dragon Age instead of The Witcher?" And I'm like, "Why are you in the stream?" Alright, we're gonna not touch that one. We're not gonna look for Marcus either. You know what? We're gonna go to a new settlement. We're gonna go to Restless Shores. See what's down there. I mean, I don't understand it. People are fucking weird, y'all. I just don't understand why you come to... I don't even care. I'm using my ace off. I mean, what game was it? Presley? Because now I'm curious. It's like... It wasn't like... I don't know, to me, that's so fucking weird. How do you come in someone's stream and be like, how you playing this game, though? I want to be going that way, apparently. Sorry, I get lost in games, so I'm trying to make sure I don't get too lost. I guess, but my brain is just stuck on... Hey, Between Two Gays, how are you? Are you playing this at all? I guess. Yeah, I don't think there's any add-ons for this yet. There is a mini map that the devs seem to be iffy on people using, so I'm also a little leery on anything that's gonna be an add-on for the game. Hey, Shears. Can you all just let me run by? I'm just minding my business. Please leave me alone. I'm just a humble undead. I just want the silkweed. They turned around. I will. Oh, how's your PhD going? Also, can I get a shout out for Between Two Gays? I can finally harvest silkweed. I almost forgot. This is just giving me all the Azoth. I'll take it. Oh no, not wolves. It's not wolves. It's too early. This is also helping my harvesting. I feel that the 2 talks I'm giving this morning. Oh, Gilbster, I don't know if you're still here, but one of the talk I'm giving earlier is Clash Realities put on the University of Cologne. It's a very short talk, but I'm glad it's a short talk. We may switch toward the end, and I will switch to doing my face, because the panini has not been kind to my skin at all, and I'm up in the air as to whether I want to do makeup or not. On the one hand, it is a conference, and I'm being paid to speak. On the other, it's only a half hour, and I'm very tired. And I honestly resent the other presentation I gotta give later for a client, because they have irritated me that much. Like, I really just want to give this talk and never deal with them again. They're like, oh, do you want to be kept on retainer till like next March? And I was like, no. They also wanted an unreasonable response time of 24 to 36 hours. And I was like, absolutely not. Lamia knows who I'm talking about. I'm just like, you all have lost your cotton picking minds. Please stop chasing me. I'm not bothering you. I know that sounds so sad, but I'm like, I was just minding my business. Even the turkey won't leave me alone. Look at this. The turkey knows Thanksgiving is coming. It wants to chase me. Abomination is chasing me. I'm like, y'all, can I just get from point A to point B? Seriously. Bradley, do you mean in the game or in the other sense of chasers? Ah, okay. I was like, what? I did not know that's where this game was going. Hi, Panda. This is the most circuitous way to get anywhere. Jesus Christ. I just want to get there. I just want to go talk to these people in this town and watch me some level 60 quests. I mean, it'll be fine. I think after my 12:30 presentation, I may even try to take a nap. Ooh, blueberries. I also really just want to get to level 43 so I can use Star Metal Logging Axe. Because I'm tired of trying to log with Steel Axe and I'm not getting very far. And I thought that was a field of herbs. I finally used all my cooking stuff. What's this? What's this? Oh, now I'm finally getting to where some of these other materials are. Although it mildly concerns me. There's just a giant rock formation jutting out of the earth in the middle of grass. Just a little. I know this may not be particularly exciting, but it's a new place and I haven't been there yet, so I gotta hoof it. Yeah, it's just like the random, that's a big hunk of mineral jutting out of the ground in an otherwise very green area. What is this? Oh, hi, alligator. Goodbye, alligator. Nope. No, thank you. Feel like I might as well be real froggy and just go to Ebonscale. Like I'm here. Nope. No. No. Y'all are my level. Goodbye. I don't know how normal it is. Oh, is it? I have not seen anything about mounts. All I've ever seen is people complaining that there are no mounts. Now I just kind of flinch when I hear mount in this game in the same sentence. Oh, yo, check this out, though. But how do I get this pipe right? Or... Oh no, it's fine. You're fine. It's just more of an oh my god. That's all people would fucking talk about. And when the game launched of how come there's no mounts? How come there's no mounts? I'm just like God. Everything does not have to be WoW. It was very clear some people just wanted this to be another, they wanted it to be WoW. And it's like, if you like WoW that much, you know the game is still running. They didn't turn it off. Uh, oh my god. Oh no. Not this. Nope. I did not sign up for that. That's too many of y'all. I missed. How did I miss? How did I miss? How did I miss? Ooh, let me use that right now. Are you serious? You will not let me use this without... Oh my god, I gotta kill 5 more of them. Just you. It's just one. There's one I can take on. Three was a risk. Or maybe one's a risk, damn. I smacked my mic. I'm so sorry, y'all. You heard a loud noise just now? No, that was me. My hand got a weird... arm itched. And the way that I flung my hand out that was kind of me. You are only one above me. You're one level under me, Jesus. Just need one more. Nope, I smacked my mic so hard it moved and I hit mute. So. Hey, Paladin. Oh no. Oh my god. Ooh. Hmm. Hey, Paladin. Hey, Dasva. I need to look up where I get the tier 4 camp mission. Alright, now we run for our lives. That's just a turkey. Oh. In theory, I should be safe here. Oh, I've been here. I've actually been here. Did I leave stuff in Restless Shores? Must not have, because I can't make anything.
Ah, you've seen for yourself now, haven't you? The Withered most certainly Yes, you get it, right? We need to fight them while they are weak.
I'm not going there. I have nothing on Restless Shore. Better life, yeah. Um, I have a little iron on me. I have been here before. I can make nothing because I have nothing on me. And alright, I've done that. Nope, that sounds like an elite. I run back to Brightwood. Nestor. Oh, thank you. Damn it. Alright, I spilled coffee all over me. Apparently, I don't know how to drink and spilled coffee. So, hang out. I'm gonna go clean this up and talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, y'all. Apparently I'm clumsy this morning. So, hi everybody. I was running back to Brightwood. I'm gonna save myself some time and recalled it in, and we... Clearly I'm clumsy today. Oh no, it wasn't scalding hot. Trust me, if it was scalding hot, I would have screeched. Oh no, it's not anywhere near my computer. My coffee stays to the left on my desk. And it was nowhere near my coffee. Or nowhere near the tower. The tower is on the right side of the desk. I would have to do some amazing acrobatics to actually hit the tower with coffee or any other liquid. Oh no, no harm at all. I would really have to work to get liquid on the tower. Like that, I'd have to go out of my way.
You performed the incense ritual. Yes. It makes sense, doesn't it?
I would
You
actually
are
have to go
always
out
wel-
of my
There is
way.
always more we could do. Huh? So it is said.
Well, I keep looking at
We
my
need such
desk.
stories to get us through the dark
Oh,
times.
level 55. Okay. Level 55. That's what we're doing. Okay. This is what you're giving me. So I've got several roll mats for my desk. I've got the League of Legends ones that came with the set Logitech
I
sent
have
me.
to admit, I am feeling a bit better. You've honored my son's memory already, but this would be for me. It was the illness, of course.
So I've got like the Twitch one that Twitch sent me, and it's like RGB total gamer hours desk, and part of me is like, I really want a fucking light up desk mat on my desk at all times. Oh, I knock stuff over all the time. I am clumsy. I am incredibly clumsy. Yeah, the edge is ringed. It is edged in RGB lights. I can buy a house here if I really want it. Yeah, it's the Twitch mat I got for attending the I almost said town hall. Oh my god. It is the part of the swag kit that I tweeted. Hey Bunny, hey Scarpia. Yeah, I had never seen an RGB desk mat either. So part of me is like, well, I also talk with my hands a lot. So, oh no, it's fine. I don't expect anyone to remember the stuff that I got. I don't remember half of it myself. But yeah, it's an RGB mouse pad. The problem is I'm not sure where I plug it in. Because My one USB hub on my desk is almost full. Oh, time for that staff to go. Oh, I can't use that. I can. Hey, Karjan. Well, hello, Lexi. Oh, I have 44 light meals. I don't think I need any more. Let's use our light meal. Now I will take all my cooking. Because I think... Actually, no, let me leave my cooking. My cooking food, that's a word. Try to do some arcana if you got it. Do some arcana, y'all. I'm trying to do an arcana. I think I'm gonna have to take this with me. Because this town does not have a high enough score for me to work with star metal. Sorry, I know inventory management sim is not super exciting. But I'm also trying to just get some stuff done. I don't think I can. Wow, I have so much. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep coming back to Weaver's Fen, I think. Except their, Well, thanks for the host, y'all. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what to take with me, because I don't want to keep running back and forth. But I'm also running low on storage in Brightwood. So there's the not insignificant. I can make all this stuff, but then I can't actually store it. I think Brightwood's kitchen finally got updated. Fourth of my A's off, but do I want to run? It's fine. But I also have a limited time today, so we're just gonna show. I know, but it is the constant, is this boring to watch struggle. Sorry for plastic ASMR, but I'm opening up this bag of mini croissant. I don't think I can buy a house yet here. Wow, I have 2 pounds left. Wow, I have cooking. I should take that. My god, all the jewel crafting. No wonder I am full of stuff. Why are feathers so heavy? Why? Yeah, Thomas's apparently sells mini croissants. I like them, and honestly, I could sit here and just eat them, which I probably shouldn't. But what I meant to do last night. I finally I made some pulled pork in the Instant Pot. I was going to pull these apart and stuff them with pulled pork. But then I was very tired. I actually had a moment where I almost dozed off. Yeah, it was an interesting recipe though, because it was like sear the pork shoulder in the Instant Pot. Add um add chopped garlic, an onion quartered, and a cup of chicken broth. And then just basically strain everything out and put just the meat back after you shredded it with the broth and leave it on saute for like 10 minutes. Oh, why are you messing with me? Here, make this. Just kidding. Yeah, it was an interesting recipe, but I'm not sure I like it because... Oh! Crafting failed. Good job, me. I bought barbecue sauce, but it didn't say to add the barbecue sauce into the Instapot. Probably because it was... Probably just because it was... It's gonna be too hard to clean out. Yeah, because it was very bland by itself. Check the jewel stone cutting bench. Wrong entrance. Exit out of town. Yeah, I've got the whole, like, batch of it. And I'll probably heat some up and add barbecue sauce to it and have it on a bun later. I have buns and bread I need to eat before they go bad. Wow, the forge actually was downgraded. The forge used to be tier 3. Oh, you're welcome. It's I just googled pulled pork Instapot and it was one of the first recipes I found. I need to increase my standing here because I know that I can have more storage. I mean, by itself, straight out of the as the same as the recipe is very bland. But I bought some barbecue sauce. I'm gonna mix it with that later. All right, I'm here. Oh, really? Is it just you don't like pork, or is it hard to get, or? Wow, I went the wrong way. Good job, me. Also, the recipe I had called for 4 pounds of pork shoulder. The pork shoulder I used was only 2 pounds. So, I probably could have reduced the liquid a little bit. Also, my head is killing me. Hmm. Well, I didn't know if it was like a dietary thing or you just don't like it. Actually, let me check back in here. Because most of my stuff is here. Hmm. It's accessible here, but sounds like chicken is becoming a thing that's hard to get for some people. Pleasantly Twisted mentioned something about, I got a chicken, success. And I'm like, is a chicken that hard to get? Okay, that's the inn. Huh. Bye, Lamia. Bye, Lamia. Alright, now here's the trick. Can I actually... Oh, that is wrong. Wild. Maybe because I haven't been actually going to the store. Oh, I can't use Ironwood stuff to level 55, so never mind. But it looks like maybe I can buy stuff again. What is the... what- I didn't think chicken was that damn pricey. I know his PT was talking about
dear.
getting a chicken
You startled me.
like she won the lottery. Hey, Neuro. I mean, I've got chicken in the freezer, but I have also not been trying to buy a whole chicken. I've only been trying to get like chicken breast. Because I will get boneless, skinless breast and make like chicken tikka masala, or yellow chicken curry, which I gotta figure out now in the Instapot because the last time I made it, I had a slow cooker, not the Instapot. So, oh great, I get to run through corruption. Also, there should be drops for you all. Hey, Glam, thanks for your resub. How are you? It is a large hammer. Also, I want to chain to this fire stuff. Hey Lily, thanks for the host. Not everything. How are you, Glam? Thanks for the resub, Presley. No worries. I appreciate it when folks can sub, but to steal a line from the friend DJ Knight, your presence is pleasant. No one has to sub. It's great if you do, but no one has to. Corruption on either side of me, just like me. How are you, Glam? Are you playing this at all? Or has everyone just kind of gone hip deep into Halo and Battlefield? Oh, that one was always there. It was the updates were mainly not being a lore dictionary and being that person that is irritating in chat and going on and on about, you know, oh, excuse me. And also just the way I've seen people, oh no. Oh, I've missed all my marks. Alright, I'm trying not to die right now. You know, mainly how people, because I've noticed it a lot with Pleasantly Twisted streams if they're playing Zelda for the first time, with the oh my god, do you want help, and then immediately jumping in, well, here's how you get past the thing, and it's like, but did I ask you though? Nice. Or, you know, doing my least favorite pet peeve, which is if there's an audio or tech issue, one person mentions it, it turns out it is an issue, and then everyone decides that they too need to chime in and talk about whatever the issue is, and it's like, you know that streamer is probably just as annoyed, if not more than you are. And 20 of you all saying the same thing is not actually going to fix the problem. Straight up, backbeating is why I stopped streaming Zelda. The one that came out on Switch. Left alt is dodge. I am a very aggro player, which is why I'm terrible at remembering to dodge. So that's a me problem. Because I learned to touch type, left control is right under my pinky. So it's not like I don't know where that key. I'm just terrible at dodging. Well, I talk aloud a lot, and whether or not I've asked a question, people decide that they need to tell me how to fix things. And I'm like, cool, but I didn't ask them. Or, I mean, and this is, you know, and this is me also being kind of a grumpy asshole, straight up, is when oh, there's no good way to go to this mission. There. Oh, shit. Any good way to get there without drawing like half of these? Nope. Come on, ignore me, ignore me, ignore me, ignore me. Ignore me. Ignore me. Another one. Oh, I did not consent to this, y'all. Oh, I'm gonna die. I shouldn't have come here alone. Welp. There's no good way to get to that mission. There's no good way to get to that mission. You know what? I'm just gonna dump stuff off in storage. Uh, so I'm doing this. I'm just gonna go logging. Because you know what? That's what I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna go chop some trees. Move, goat. You're in my way. Rude. Excuse me, goat. Wow, I'm stabbing the goat. Wrong way. I'm just gonna go chop some trees. Because I died. When I hit 43, I can star metal logging axe. Is this gonna be what you stream today, Panda? I'm just chopping down everything. That's what we're doing for the rest of the stream. I'm just cutting trees down. Because I'm very tired of dying. If I kill a goat here and there, so... Oh, that's right, your replacement showed up. I will not be there at the start because I'm giving my talk. And I will be there after. Yes, they must give up their loot and their sap. Because I'm very tired of not being at logging 100. Excuse me, Bobcat. Do you mind? Oh, you're level 44. Why? Here, Bobcat. I was minding my business. Cutting down trees. Yeah. Well, I've also got to deal with the pain in the ass client. You were not here yet, but I think I mentioned how I just went ahead and made the changes they wanted and said when I get to this slide, I'm going to make it very clear that I am not. This does not sound like me. End of. Because when I speak and present, I do not do corporate jargon. I fucking hate it. I'm just still torn on whether I want to do makeup or not. Because part of me is like, I have to do 2 talks and be on camera a lot. Part of me is also like, I resent this presentation I gotta do. Oh, there was literal changes that were suggested, and I'm like, what got me though was one slide was, that's not very positive, and I'm like, excuse me. I can't make something positive that absolutely is. Yeah, one of the slides got an entire rewrite from pain in the ass contact. And I am not happy. Oh yeah, once I'm done with this, I never want to deal with them again unless I can have a new contact. Because it's not the company per se, it is the person I'm dealing with, and I found out they are exactly the same with other folks on the same project. It's a very do as I say, not as I do. And what irked me the most yesterday was this you need to update this. This doesn't match the thing, and I'm like, I literally copied it from your document. And then in one comment, oh, this is too much text. Another, you need to add context. I'm like, is it too much text or is it not? Well, I'm really about to be like, I'm a consultant. I will send your money back right now once I figure out how to do it. Because the folks that are doing similar work but for disability have had the same exact experience. Oh yeah, this is like the abusive boss that stressed me out so bad I got FMLA leave. Except I'm a consultant. I don't have to put up with this shit. They are a nightmare, and I think I told you that they were like, hey, can we keep you on retainer until like next year, like through March or something? And I was like, maybe. But then they wanted a 24 to 36 hour reply window, and I was like, nah, I'm good. I've never had a job where anybody wants that kind of a window. No, let me chop down this tree in peas. Oh yeah. Because I asked to be let out of the contract and it was actually apparently too hard. I did not know they were that much of an asshole. And again, I am purely convinced it is the contact, not the company, that is the problem. Oh, the navigation is, here's your presentation. This is not at all how I talk. Since you keep changing it, I'm going to change it and point out this is... I intend to be entirely shady at the start of this presentation. Be like, so I know that you all have read this document already. A lot of this presentation will go over what's in that document. And sorry to regurgitate things that you've already read. I have 0 fucks at this point, bro. Sorry, I know me chopping down trees and complaining is not top tier content. I know, but that's not exactly why people come to stream. Especially if I'm playing a game. And I'm also very tired of my logging not being 100. I've been playing this game since release, and I'm still not even at 80 logging. Granted, I wasn't cutting down a lot of trees, but it still feels like I'm never going to get to 100 logging. Have you been here yet? Oh no, because you would die. Do not die to come here. It is very pretty, yes, but... I'm also just... I'm kind of bored of cutting trees. But I'm also like, I just want to hit logging. Good. Oh, can someone grab my tweet about the talk I'm giving at 10? 10:15? So much wood. That water has to be so cold. Oh, but it gave me Azoth though. B, where was a goat when I needed one? Yeah, so the conference is free. It's actually going on now because it's based in Cologne, Germany. Why is all of the good stuff in there? But yeah, the conference is free. You just have to sign up on Eventbrite. It's going on now. My talk will be at 10:15 Central Time. And it's a very short talk. But okay, let's go. Where's the outpost? Because now I've wandered away. Go drop off some wood. Make some logs. Charcoal. Goat. Goat is good. Excuse me? Excuse me, goat? How dare? Excuse me? Bonk. Don't bonk me, I'll just see that. Oh no. That... You interrupted my spell casting. How rude. And just for that, I wasn't bothering you about that. Oh my god, how am I whipping? Right? Goat, I was trying to kill you. Ooh, but thick hide though, because you need that. Where was I going? Now I'm lost. Where was I going? Excuse me, goat. Excuse. Come here. Yeah, you like getting a bonk. Oh my god, did the goat fall into the... I hate this. I hit 43. I can now use the other logging app. I now have mostly... Wait. I have Weirdwood fishing pole. I have all-star metal. Oh my god, yes. Give me all of it. Oh wait, I get 4 points? Yes please. Oh, give me... I didn't want to set the thing on fire that way. Now I can log much faster. Oh my god, this makes me happy. Yeah, so apparently Star Metal Logging Axe unlocks at 43. I'm logging, do you mind? Apparently, everything's given up Azoth now. Look, all I wanted was to... chop down some... All I wanted, y'all... No, you can just let me cut down trees in peace. All I wanted was to be my best lumberjack self. Oh? Bobcat won't let me be great. While I deforest this area of the map, how's everyone doing? And again, I do have a hard stop in about 45 minutes. Leave me alone. I just want to cut down trees in peace. How is this a young tree? Yeah, when I got up earlier, I did refill my coffee. Oh yeah, I ate logging food. I should eat more logging food. That's cabbage? Oh my god, I have so much green wood. I was actually trying to go put all this in storage. No, everybody attacked me. Photo editing. All I want to do is just play Halo and play shooty shoots for a while. I mean, honestly, that's just kind of what I want more than anything at the moment. I wish I had a better eye for photo editing. I like photos, I'm just not good at editing or managing them. What does a dead tree give you? Okay, someone please explain to me how a dead tree gives you greenwood. Because if it's a dead tree, it shouldn't have green wood. God, what hurt me? Oh, it gave me bugs. It gave me like worm. Oh, excuse me. Are you really following me, Bobcat? Into the city? I can't do anything because this is tier 3 tannery. I need tier 4 to make folded leather. Or layered leather. I hate that for it. Oh, they've got a better outfitting stage. They've got a little trading post. Oh, there's nothing here. Wow, someone's trying to sell star metal. Wow, people are really fucked up the economy, thanks. I left all my resources somewhere else. Good job. That's a lot of charcoal. Wow, I got 25 as a... Oh, I forgot I had all that silver. I don't think I can... Can I? I am actually asking out loud. At what level can you... Um... At what level can you gather platinum? Because I honestly don't know. Okay, then I just have not seen any platinum. Then I have no ranged weapon besides it. Okay. Yeah, then I just haven't run across any platinum. I can mine it, I just have not seen any. Sorry, I had to stretch my back. Oh boy. Oh good, there's Tylenol right in front of me. One moment for ye old Tylenol. Hey, Birdie. Are you still playing this, Birdie? I kind of want to go into Ebonscale Reach just to say I did it. But there's also level 50 wolves in Ebonscale Reach, so... The game is also giving me level 55 quests, and I'm like, excuse me? I can't cut that tree down. Interesting. Great, a wolf saw me. That wolf just get some life back? Oh no, there's a level 50 wolf that you find immediately in one area, and it's like next to Brightwood, and it's very easy to slide over there. And you're like, oh. Great. I was trying to put that away. So, question for those that have been doing all of the logging. Is a dead tree or a mature tree better? Because I feel like I'm not getting much logging XP from a dead tree. I took. But it's just dead trees around here. Oh, will it? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna run toward this other outpost. And maybe that's where I'll call it, because it's already 8:30. Oh, I know about green. I know what gives me... I know young trees give me green wood. It's more of a... There's only dead trees that I'm finding versus mature trees. Yeah, I ate boost food. Oh my god, leave me alone. It was just more of a, do I waste my time with all of these dead trees versus mature trees? Because if I just need greenwood for a camp, I can just harvest bushes, but they don't give you anything. Oh, that's gold. I thought it was iron because of how it looked. Gold in these there hills. Oh, there's a shrine over there that I haven't discovered yet. Let's get this gold. Oh my god, it's a star metal axe. Why is it so slow? Oh, there's a whole lot of gold here. I'm just like, oh my god, these dead trees are not giving me anything. Hoping I run into some mature trees, or I'll go back to Brightwood. And chop down some mature trees. Oh, Tuck, I have a bottle of lotion on my desk. Like, my hands feel so scaly right now. Also, I'm excited. I bought a coat. And A, it fits. Because everything is a crapshoot right now, because you can't really go to stores. Hey, Scry. You can't really go to stores. So, I'm like, let me buy this coat. If it fits, and it does. But then I also had the feels of, this is a bigger size than I had to buy last time I bought a coat. I do not like this. And it's a burgundy red peak coat. Outside my normal comfort zone, because normally I stick with black and gray for winter coats. I'll probably wear it to Unplugged. Oh no, this is gonna go badly, isn't it? Oh, that was a clutch catch. Don't mind me. I might need that iron, I'll just have to come back for it. Y'all just gonna have to chase me. It is. I will find the link in a hot second. It was from Lane Bryant. They were having a sale, like everyone else and their mother, where it's like, oh my god, it's 8 million days till Christmas. Don't you want to buy stuff now? And I'm like, no. But it was a good sale on a coat, so. I've got a black pea coat, but it's very boxy cut, and I am already feeling incredibly self-conscious about how I look. So I wanted a coat that was actually kind of not real boxy. I guess it's the best way to put it. Oh, that's level 48. Goodbye. Nope. Time to go. This was a mistake. But when I die, tell everyone I fought bravely at Chateau Haine. I can never use this thing again until I level more. It was nice knowing all of you. These are level 48 wolves chasing me. I'm going to die. Tell them I fought bravely at Chateau Haine. That's too many wolves. They're level 48. I will die. I don't think I could take on one level 48 wolf. Even at 43. Shout out to all the Dragon Age nerds that got my reference. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. How am I still going the wrong way? I hate this. Nope. Well, I didn't know that coming over here would be such a big level difference. Because everything over there was like 42, 43. Damn it. Oh, woo yourself. Oh my god, I was going the right way. Go eat that rabbit. It's tasty. Excuse me. afraid that my presentation may not be super exciting. Well, I don't need to be there. Oh. If it's just one creature, I can usually fight something 1 to 4 levels. Oh no, you're level 50. Oh, thank you. Oh, look at that corruption. Time to not be here. Oh no, I shouldn't be here, y'all. This is the bad place. This is heck. Oh no, I don't know. I don't like the sound of that at all. No. Y'all look like demons. It's time to go. He's still chasing me. Oh, this is the last of the mini croissants. Well, this is certainly a place I shouldn't be. Me, let's see what's over there. Also me. Oh shit. Also, does anyone know why feathers are so fucking heavy in this game? I have a bunch of feathers in inventory and they're taking up so much space. I'm like, they are feathers. I do not understand why they are taking so much space. Oh no. No, thank you. No, cougar. Well, the thing is, unless you are making arrows, you really have no use for feathers. Oh, who are you? What is this thing above your head?
Friend, are you ready to
Oh
seek
no.
riches and glory?
No, I'm not. But I will come and use your outpost while I'm here. Is there an inn?
Bienvenue. I'm Judith Owens.
Interesting. This is that other outpost on the map. I have everything for this but Fey Iron, but it's also really low level. There is storage, though. Not that I plan to come back here anytime soon. I will get rid of stuff. Like six, okay, 6 feathers weighs 0.6. There is an inn. Do I check in here? Probably not. I just wanted to run to Ebonscale Reach just to say I did it. Probably not a good idea at all, but you know what? Fuck it, let's go. The game's gonna go, you didn't check in. Like, ooh, what are you? Oh no, that stag is tainted. No, thank you. Ooh, look at this big chunk of star. I feel like Mandy should appear. Okay, so here's a question for chat. OBS does not handle HDR. But HDR is on by default because of my computer and my GPU. New World does not suffer from the same issues we had on Halo. Hey, Nino. Bunny, how's the new gig going? Any more star metal before I run going? Like I said, I am on a schedule today. So, as much as I want to just sit here and play this all day, I do have a talk to give, and it's one that I'm being paid for, so can't screw around with that one. I'm debating on wearing makeup. If I did, would anyone want to hang out while I did my makeup? Like switch to doing that at the last half hour. And I guess I shouldn't wear just like a gaming t-shirt. To give a talk in. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. I may have made a mistake. Let's see if I can make it to Ebonscale Reach without getting killed first. Because I'm running from a high level area to a higher level area. Well, it's like a weird, do I want to bother with makeup or do I not want to bother with makeup mindset. I've got to give another talk. Well, it's really more of a presentation. But the presentation is one I'm really resenting having to give because I hate the client. But also, I'm finding I've got like a zit right literally in the middle of my forehead, and it is going to bug me. I even used one of those, like, what do you call those things? Excuse me, goat, could you not? Yeah, it's one of those things of like, I don't really want to wear makeup, but I guess I could. I also don't know what I'm gonna wear. Because with the panini, I've gotten very comfortable in just gaming t-shirts. And pajama pants. It's also just reflective of how I'm feeling about myself. TLDR, I don't really want to wear makeup, but I'm going to be on video, and I probably should wear makeup. And my camera's already on. I would just have to go change clothes and get the makeup. I'm just being a whiny baby about it, basically. I feel like everything's giving me A's off lately. Oh no, Cuddle Gods, I'm sorry. Oh, at most I'll put on a nice shirt. And I've got plenty of sweaters, and I'm like, I literally just have to put on a sweater and do something with my face. But it's me being lazy. Also, I have to find my makeup bag, literally. It's in this room somewhere. Oh, I put it on top of the other stuff. And also my camera has a very wide angle, so I probably should move stuff out of the way. I don't know, it's like on a day where I just really don't want to be perceived is the day I have to be. Excuse me. So yeah, let me get to Evanscale, see if I survive getting there to the town. I've never actually been to the settlement. Yeah, but this is like University of Cologne, so I'm going to put on like a sweater, but I'm going to wear my Captain America pendant, and so still be a bit geeky. You know, neat geek, as I like to say. I don't know what this is, but I keep grabbing it every time I wind up over here. Oh, and some iron, which I could use. Both IRL and in-game. If you need iron, please take it. Don't be like me. Like, I just want to get to town. Yeah, and, you know, I know people are gonna be like, oh, don't let the person get to you, but that person who called me an ogre is still in the back of my brain. Hey, Gabe, how are you? Oh, dear. That terrifies me, Gabe. But I get to see you next week. I get to see Gabe in a little over a week. I am excited. Me, I'm gonna go to this town and then log out. Also me. But there's iron. Yeah, it was during a Black Dice Society episode where someone was like, oh, is that ogre in the upper right playable? And I was like... And of course it was a day where B-Dave wasn't there. Mark was GMing because it was our Halloween episode. I wasn't feeling 100%. I did not do any makeup, so I'm like, great. Does this mean I need to be totally made up every week for the show to not be called a fucking ogre? It's not even trolls in SMB, it's... I have no good way of explaining. But it's just more of a... Every time I talk about it, I get the, oh my god, don't let those people get to you, and I'm like... I'm sorry, is that a peacock? Sorry, I got distracted, there's a peacock. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Nope. Mm-mm. Oh, Jesus. Oh, we're going to Brightwood. Well, that happened. That was my sign, y'all. That was a sign to finish what I'm doing and switch over. I don't know what a void. I don't know what void pitcher does. Right? The peacock was like, "Look, you protect me. I got you." Right? Peacock was like, "I got you, though. I got you." Yeah, well, it's not always that simple. Um, and especially, and here's the hard part. The hard part is when the people who then turn around and go, "But don't let the trolls get to you. You're beautiful inside and out, blah, blah, blah." And it's like, okay, but you're conventionally attractive. No one's going to say that to you. And that's the part where I think people don't understand that trying to give platitudes is the most useless shit ever. You know? Or even when I try to talk about how I feel about myself and I get, but you have a beautiful soul. I don't give a fuck about my soul. Nobody can see my soul. And I'm just like, right. And I'm just like, oh, shoot. No. All right. We're going to BRB. I'm going to go change clothes and grab makeup. So, for someone who has access to change it, can you change it to getting ready to face the day and change it to beauty and makeup, which I feel a way about that too, but it is what it is. Um, Sorry, I'm also trying to clean out because I got a lot of junk email while I was live. So, hang out. Oh, I have one mini croissant left. Yay! All right, let me do that. Yeah, and if anyone who is a mod that's here, Bunny, I think you have edit access. If you could change the title and the category, that'd be great. And I'll BRB in a couple minutes. Almost back. I realized I bought new brushes. And those brushes are in the living room. Because I am a smarty. I also need a hair tie. Oh no, Bunny, what happened? Here, oh, aha, there it is. I got to do the not so fun part of where did I leave all my other makeup brushes? In case this is not enough. All right. There we go. Huzzah. Did it up? Oh no, is Nightbot not updating? I'll do it. Oh, there it is. Huh, there's makeup and something else. Oh no. I have something arriving on Saturday. And this is random and useful to no one. But I really wish whoever keeps signing me up for these spam porno emails would realize I'm not a cis straight white dude. Oh, great. Yeah, I keep getting what is clearly. Oh my god, are you for real? Please turn on. Wow, so my ring light still is not being recognized. Good job. My ring light's not coming on. Y'all? Hey, Mandy. Oh, and my monitor just tilted. Good job. So it's that kind of a day. Oh, and there's schmutz all over my footrest from where I spilled the coffee. So I'm gonna have to pull that out and wipe it off. Like, actually, like, take a cloth to it and wipe it off. Hi. How's everyone doing? Yeah, my ring light is not responding. So that's fun. Anyway, how's everyone doing? Hi, Kenzo. Wow, today is going to be that kind of a day, I see. Also, my mic does not need to be literally in my face. Oh no, Millum. Well, here's the thing, and Panda can attest to this. I literally just replaced the ring light. The old one is behind me and you can see it. And it was working before. It was set up. It was set up and it was on the network. It was fine. Sorry, I'm also trying to reach for thing. It's been that kind of a week, y'all. Sorry. I had a new red lipstick on my desk. It's been a week and it's only Wednesday. It's been a week. It is only Wednesday. But that day that I got some MAC Cosmetics delivered, it included a kind of red lipstick I've been looking for, and it was on my desk. And now I can't find it. It's only Wednesday and it feels like it's been a month. But anyway, I'm not going to worry about it. It's not like I don't have 8 million shades of lipstick around here. Hey, less than 3. Let me put my headphones somewhere. I'm not going to roll over them. There we go. I mean, it's not as if I don't have a million shades of lipstick around here. It's just annoying. Hey, Mackenzie. So yeah, we switched over to Beauty Body Art. And even though I washed up, I've been taking to still using one of these like makeup face cloths before I even put on makeup. This is a cleansing cloth from Oleg Henriksen because my face is not happy. Yeah. So it's also just trying to get my face a little freshen before I slather it in makeup. Because spoiler, I don't actually like makeup. I've gotten a very different view of makeup in the last few months. Like it's something I do as part of a job, not something I enjoy. I know there's some people who genuinely enjoy putting on makeup. I am not one of those people. I now look at it as something I need to do in order to kind of survive the day versus something I want to do, which sounds shitty, but it is what it is. So while I'm struggling with makeup, how other people feel about makeup if you wear it occasionally, not occasionally, etc., etc. While I struggle to get my face together. Oh yeah. I mean like daily wear makeup, not you're going to be on a stage makeup. So I have also had stage makeup and I hated every second of it. Because for me it just felt like I don't know, and I think it's just tied to how I've been feeling about myself as well. Yeah. See, I've yet to, and I just did this backwards. Normally I put on concealer first. Character is. I did that backwards. I did not put on the concealer first, so let me fix that. I don't know. I go back and forth. But I feel also, and this, there's no good way to say this without it sounding weird and combative. I feel a way when I put on makeup and I get compliments versus, like, so what do you think I look like without the makeup then? And I'm really irked that my ring light does not want to turn on right now. So my skin was not always this bad. It is mainly the pandemic and a lot of the problem areas I'm having now are where you would have a mask on. So, well, and what's weird slash kind of funny is my mother was someone who was firmly against makeup. I don't know if that's like a scratch, but it looks weird. Is very firmly against makeup for me at any stage of my life. Because she told me it would age me. And again, I was 14, 15. And I don't know if it was a trying to protect me from the trope of black girls are just fast. Um, and people would think I'm older than I am, etc., which has not been proven to be true at all. So, sorry, my nose is always a problem area. I either miss the crease, the mask knee. What do you use, T Birdie, if you don't mind me asking? Because that's where my face is all fucked up right now. Is the areas covered by a mask, especially since I don't go out. a lot. And so my face, I think, is more prone to breaking out. When I do go out, because then I'm wearing a mask way more than I'm used to. Like when we travel, like when I go to San Diego next week, that's going to be most of a day wearing a mask because you've got to wear a mask in the car, in the lift, or if I took public transit. Um, you got to wear a mask in the airport. The only time you can not wear a mask on a plane is if you're drinking or eating. It is a 4.5 hour flight, so um, and then when we're in the convention, you have to wear a mask. I've got a vitamin C serum. What I need to do is be more consistent about in the evening making time to do all of that stuff. Because that's my problem, is that I have a very inconsistent get up, go to sleep routine. So I am not consistent when it comes to going to bed and getting up. So I have a bunch of shit here. I've got some stuff for morning, like like get up, wash your face, brightening serum. I'm trying this for the first time. It's Boost from MAC for your eyebrows. Because I got my eyebrows done, and the guy who does my hair also does eyebrows, and I think he went a little too far, at least for me. And so I'm trying to touch up and fill in until my eyebrows have grown back in enough. I may just do threading or something. I also need to find somewhere. Oop, that was lip. I don't need that right now. Um, I need somewhere to get a pedicure before I go to San Diego. Because winter feet. Winter feet. Oop, that is the wrong side. Oh, I know. And when I go to the chiropractor, I always wear socks. I put on lotion and wear socks, and she takes my socks off anyway, as my ankles are always a problem. Because lately my ankles sound like popcorn when I wake up. I'm not sure how this works. Oh, my knees have sounded like popcorn for years, Mandy. Again, this is for your eyebrows. It sounds really weird. But also, I probably could have just done this with mascara. Thanks, Bunny. I don't know if I'll have access to it after today, but hoping I can get a YouTube or something after the fact. This is basically mascara for your eyebrows, y'all. It sounds so weird. It sounds really weird. Nope, I am not putting on eyeliner for this, or... What do you call that? Eyeshadow. It's too early for eyeshadow. I mean, I basically could have just used mascara, though. Cheers. It's like they're basically selling mascara specifically for your eyebrows. Yeah, I do not like... I'm not sure if I like how this is. Coming out on the left eyebrow. And there's not really enough light since the ring light won't turn on. There we go. I just feel like it looks unnatural. Because my eyebrows do not grow that way. So whatever this brow filler is, I feel like it looks a little weird. See, I didn't even get that far. If I know I'm wearing a mask most of the day, I don't bother with makeup. I need to find out if we can take our mask off when we are on stage at San Diego. Because we can, then I will do makeup and probably use a disposable mask that will not cling to my face as much. All right, bye, Shears. Have a good one. I'm gonna do a quick run over with powder just to set it, and then probably gonna be it because I am kind of racing against the clock on this. See, I'd worry that it'd be too much setting spray. That'd be my only concern about that. I've got so many little blemishes on my face that I'm always worried about them peeking through. Hey, Betty. Betty does all the makeup. If you want to watch someone who knows what they're doing, you should watch Betty. I get a shout out for Betty Nix. Just adding a little layer of powder so I don't look as washed out on stream. You do know what you're doing. I learned some stuff watching you. That's okay. I'm giving a talk in about an hour, actually. So I've got to be on camera a lot today, so I decided to do makeup. And New World was like, "Oh, you need to go right now, so you are going to die right here and go back to town." Yeah, I'm giving a talk. For Clash of Realities, University of Cologne. It is a free event. You do not have to pay to attend. You just got to register because you can only watch it on Eventbrite. But It's a very short talk. It's only a half hour. Actually. And then I've got to give a internal talk for a client at 12:30. So, and that internal client has driven me up a wall. I hate them. I rarely say that about a client, but I really hate them. And if not for an NDA, I'd be talking such shit about them publicly. What? Sorry, someone DM'd me. Someone I've been a mutual with forever, and Twitter was like, "We're hiding this from you. Sorry." Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can see it. Oh no, after this internal presentation, I am so um sorry. This that's so wild. Yeah, Twitter's like, "Excuse me. We don't think this is a real message." Why can't Gmail do that? Gmail's like, "No, I get the spam though." All right, lipstick, and then we're gonna go raid somebody. Oh, that is way darker than I thought. I don't know why I didn't think it was so dark, but there we go. It actually matches my sweater much better than I realized. So there we go. I'm looking a little pale for my liking, but it could be the light. I don't know. Because my ring light said F and U. I don't know if a Windows update did that. Um, there we go. Also, someone with the fucking username Clint Easthard followed me, and I'm like, ew, no. Absolutely not. I saw that and I was like, no and thank you. Literally, their username is Clint Easthard, and it's all resharing people's OnlyFans content. And I'm just like, bro, I don't know why you decided to follow me. And I'm not a prude, but yeah. Well, it must be a weird bot, but it's like their Twitter is just all resharing people's OnlyFans. And one, you're resharing people's OnlyFans. Or two, your username is Clint Easthard. I can't take that seriously at all. Um, Yeah. So there we go. A face. It's not much of a face, but that's what you get. I may stream again later since I've bothered with makeup. I don't know. So I want to do more Halo. So yeah. The color is Infinite Best from Color Pop. It's much darker than I thought it would be for some reason. So it actually matches my sweater. So I am going to get all the junk off my desk. First off. Oh, I was looking for my um oh no. Don't get eaten by a bear. But we are probably, let's see who's on. Looks like Technique is still on, and he's gonna probably be on all day going between different games. Okay, there is my captain. Oh wait, Biggest Menace is on. Nomadic's on. Do you want Animal Crossing or more New Worlds? Choose quickly. While I switch to stream ending and try to get credits rolling. Or maybe not, because I just remembered all of my credits and alerts are Streamlabs, and I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with that. Because, yeah. Just Captain America's shield. Alright, let's raid Biggest Menace. There you go. Just use hi, say nice to Ben. Say hi, be nice to Ben. He's on the Rainbow Arcade with me, lovely UK streamer. And with all the changes to how Twitch is pricing subs, he's had to stream more than ever. So please be nice, say hi. If he likes content, please follow and give a sub. And then I may see you later tonight, because still waiting on word from Otherlands. There's nothing to do on Thursdays. So see you later. Have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.